All right, back now with you here at the KFYR Plus News Desk, and joining us live from a Tuscan vineyard is Steve Perillo, president and owner of Perillo Tours. As a third-generation Italy travel expert, Steve shares insider tips on off-season travel and why 2026 is the perfect year to explore Italy. Steve, welcome to the News Desk.
Buongiorno from Tuscany. Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you. So, Steve, why is the off-season such a great time to visit Italy and Europe, and what unique experiences can travelers maybe expect?
Yeah, this is the off season right now, January, where a lot of Americans feel like they shouldn't come to Italy, but I'm right here in Tuscany. It's about 52 degrees in the middle of January, and the weather's mild throughout Italy. And the off-season is defined as November to March, and that's when the hotel rates go down almost 50%. The airfares to Rome go down 40%, and the crowds really disappear in the off-season. So you have Italy to yourself, and there's the natural rhythm of Italian life that comes back in the off-season that you can't experience in the peak season. So that's why I recommend the off-season. Save money, great time, and no crowds.
Steve, we know that the Winter Olympics are about to get underway in Milan and Cortina. What makes 2026 a standout year for travel, especially after the Jubilee preparations?
That's the exact answer, because the Jubilee is over, and that was a mega year for tourism to Italy. And after the Olympics in early March, Italy will get back to its normal pace, and it'll be a quieter year. But people will enjoy how much more beautiful the monuments and the statues and the streets and the rail system that was put in place for the Jubilee and the Olympics. So it's going to be a quiet year, but a great year, because Italy is spick and span. It's really beautiful this year.
What are some hidden gems or off the beaten path destinations that you would recommend?
I would go to towns. You've heard of Sorrento, you've heard of Amalfi, you've heard of Venice. There's other towns that are just as good, that are not as crowded and just as beautiful, like Minori, next to Sorrento. It's a real living town. It's not a tourist place because people haven't heard it. So it's a way to experience real Italy. Or Tropea on the west coast in southern Italy, which is like Amalfi, but it's just an Italian town where Italians go. So you can experience real Italy with real Italians. Most people speak English, so you have no problem. But being with the tourists, it kind of ruins the atmosphere of travel. You want to be in a new place with new people, and that's what these off the beaten path places represent for me.
What role does food and wine play in creating an authentic Italian experience for many of these travelers?
Oh, it's 100%, especially the revelation of Italian food in Italy compared to Italian American food. Nobody knows why the pasta tastes better. Some people say it's the water, and some people say it's the expertise, and that's probably the real reason. But the food is unbelievable, and the wine, and it's the atmosphere that really adds the final element that makes eating in Italy, unlike eating Italian food anywhere in the world. It's just extremely, extremely special. So, and food's only one part of Italy.
Yeah, absolutely. Steve, how has Perillo Tours evolved to meet the changing traveler preferences, and what new offerings excite you the most?
What people want is more authentic and hands-on experiences. They want to have a private chef or visit a private chef in his house and have a private meal, or take a cooking class, or learn to make pottery like Italians make, and have real experiences. You could even pick olives or pick grapes in Italy. And Perillo Tours can help you to do that. So besides seeing the amazing monuments, which you should see, There's real everyday experiences that are different than America that you can do here. And that's what people want now.
Okay, let's talk some of the biggest mistakes that travelers are making when they're planning their trip to Italy. How can they avoid those mistakes, Steve?
The few biggest mistakes is like dining out around the Colosseum or the
Hmm.
Leaning Tower. Imagine a restaurant, they're not cooking Italian food really. They're cooking Italian food for worldwide tourism, which is, kind of dumbed down and bland compared to restaurants that are away from these sites. So if you go to real Italian restaurants, you get real Italian food that does not have plastic pictures of spaghetti on the menu. So that's what one tip about food. Another one is you really need your tickets for all of your museums and the Vatican ahead of time before you leave home to lock in your experience and skip the line. That's the number one thing. When you have tickets beforehand, you don't wait in any lines. And then women bring heels, one of the biggest mistakes you could make. They bring heels and never can wear them because of the cobblestones and the streets.
Hmm.
So those are a few common mistakes.
For first time visitors to Italy, what's the one experience they absolutely shouldn't miss, Steve?
I would say coming to San Gimignano, where I am here at the Torciano Winery, I would recommend this place to anyone. It's a it's a vineyard and a great restaurant and a little hotel, places like that. But there's lots of other places. But this place right now, I would recommend Torciano Winery in Tuscany.
Okay. And where can travelers go to learn more and start planning their dream trip?
PerilloTours.com. Visit us at PerilloTours.com, and we'll see
It's
you
as,
there.
it's easy as that. Thank you, Steve Perillo. Thank you so much, sir. Enjoy.
Grazie lei. Buonasera.
All right, 7 minutes after the top of the hour, we'll take a quick break here at the KFYR Plus News Desk, and we'll return with a look at more headlines and some local news next.